Hey everyone! Wow, why does it feel like it's been a long time since I've done a live? But hey, I'm still here, and it's still September, and I'm not quite sure whether we're halfway through, but we've still got the September No Sugar Challenge that's happening at the moment. I thought I'd just sort of pop in because I said I was going to pop in, especially on my group. So apologies, but I am here and maybe we'll just have a bit of a chit chat straight after this few seconds, okay? Right, hold on. Okay, all right. All right, so hey, I'm wearing it in the weekend. Didn't we have a good weekend? Well, in this household, it was a great weekend. Apart from the fact that I actually had a whole full weekend business financial session that was going on from like 8:30 to about 5:30 on Saturday and Sunday. It did actually finish a little bit early yesterday, so Mel and I were able to actually watch the test match. So if you guys are actually out there and actually saw the test match, had a great win against Argentina, and then what a great game, about an hour later when the Wallabies took on South Africa. So we both came out winners in our sports teams and things, and hey, aren't we all winners in life? Cliche. All right, so I thought rather than sort of announce that I'm going to come on and do a live, I thought, why don't I just come on and just do a live and share a few little updates because first of all, there is a September No Sugar Challenge that's happening within the group, the Eat Healthy, Fight Diabetes group, which for those who are basically who started either on the 1st of September or last Monday, I hope you guys are going well. The fact that you actually sort of even considered it, or maybe you're actually sort of thinking, well, I haven't actually really started, or it was a bit rocky. Hey, same happened to me. There are some things that I've been consistent with every day, but there are a couple of things, and that no sugar component is actually a challenge for me. I always knew it would be because I think it's actually been like this years of a habit and routine that I need to first identify and recognize that this is something that I want to change and that I need to commit to actually make the changes, and then go about doing my best to actually go about actually making the changes. So I was going to post this up in the group. I'm going to share my screen. I've only got like a few sort of photos because the official day one of the No Sugar Challenge is actually a very straightforward one. All it was is basically there was in the group, there was a list of ideas from a green list, orange list, and a red list of possible ingredients that you could actually eat in terms of like the food part. The other one was actually doing, at least if you can, there were 3 exercise options to choose from for you to do like a 30-minute movement. And they could be walking, running, jogging, jumping, dancing, whatever, basically something that you're actually doing that's that's not the normal part of your day. And so that was the exercise and the meals, and then of course eating no sugar. Now if you can eat no carbs, great, as well, that's a real challenge for you in this month. But the no sugar component was actually the big one, and that was a big one for me. So I can honestly say to you, and I'll share it with you, I'm 80% on track. So yes, I have, and it's not that I actually made keto choc chip muffins, which are my go-to healthy type of muffins that I eat. See, weight loss is not my problem. Hey there, if you're checking this out in the replay, hi, it's Monday. Well, it's Monday on today when I'm videoing it, so hello out there. Hope you guys are all good. All right, so weight loss is not my primary goal. It's probably not my goal because I am actually at my ideal weight, but insulin, maintaining my sugar levels is my primary goal, because even though I did the big step of actually losing the weight over the last 12, July, August, September, about 14 months now, you basically, it's a habit, right? It's something that it's just unconsciously that you're just doing, rather than thinking, oh, I need to actually watch what I'm eating and all that kind of stuff. No. It's got to the point where this is basically how I eat and how I go about with my day. But at the same time, I've had years of actually having a really bad diet, primarily because it's like the lack of knowledge and things, and I wasn't really curious enough or, interested enough to actually explore what I could do more with my health, until you get to that stage when the older you get, that you think, okay, things aren't quite working out here. So I still need to work on my insulin and maintaining that, because I feel that, I could probably go still tip over. So I just need to be able to just continuously manage that. And so I threw in this challenge in September is basically just doing no sugar. So my keto choc chip dessert, I decided not to actually do that. But what I did do is I actually found a great no sugar, absolutely no sugar, no sweeteners, nothing, in that sort of health list, waffle dessert. So I had this waffle recipe that I was basically cooking up for Mal and me. The kids, I call them kids, my boys, but one of them likes it, the other one doesn't. So they basically just eat a couple of the, just a sort of standard kind. I'm not going to say normal, because that's not normal. Okay. But sort of like the standard one, but they don't eat it all the time. So we've been having waffles, and then I've actually been putting like the berries, and these are all little triggers for me at the moment because of like the sugar component that I'm trying to actually basically say I'm in control of that. And I don't think I've actually got into that point where I can truthfully say that I'm in control of the fact that I can actually stop when I want for as long as I want and things. So I'm working on that. Work in progress. We all are work in progress. Okay, so let me share basically just a couple of pictures of what I took last week. Okay, I've had 7 days because my exercise routine is basically on track. I've been doing that every day and things. But let me just share my screen. Okay, hopefully you can see that. So that's the official day 1 was actually last Monday. All right, so this is me. I am a home YouTube exerciser junkie. can you say a junkie? Not quite. I mean, I'm not obsessed, but I just got into where I actually like I do my walks. I don't know if you've caught any of the lives on my personal stuff, but I do occasional walks outside, obviously, to get the outdoors thing. But with a consistent exercise routine that I work through, and I vary, and I come up with my own sort of exercises, I just go to YouTube. I look at a couple of people that I like to follow. So if you are interested in who I actually sort of follow at times, then I think I've actually put links in the actual Eat Healthy Fight Diabetes group of some of the playlists that I actually follow along to. Caution though, I've been doing this now consistently for about 14 months. Okay, so if some of the exercises are actually a bit tricky or complex or a bit difficult, you're the one that has to make the call on how much that you actually do. You can push yourself to a certain point, but don't push yourself to injury. Okay, just at your own pace and work up to it. So this is a picture that I basically took, and because there's a challenge that I'm also doing in September. And while I actually did put up and I don't know if you can see this, I might have to, if I go like this, like that one, this one, I'm actually working to see if I can do the splits at the end of September. I don't know whether it's going to be the end of September. I think it might be probably early October, or I might actually just sort of go, I'll keep working on it, and then I'll sort of show you guys, when I get a bit sort of closer, because everything's actually really tight. It's not just the legs. You've got to basically stretch out your hips, your quads, your hamstring, your glutes. Everything is quite sort of methodical, and it does take a lot of time. And for me, I don't think 30 days in September is going to do it, but I'm just going to see how far I can actually get from the starting day one to near the end. All right, so we'll see how we go. All right, so I'll go back onto here and I'll move it along to, all right, so that's sort of like little light stretches that I was doing. But I am following a particular YouTube daily routine where it's like 30 minutes. See, I do like probably about 30, 40 minutes first of all on my normal kind of thing. And then I follow this particular type of specific set of exercises to do my splits, which is another 30 minutes on top of that. So you work into actually, there are a lot of positions, but this is like sort of like the pike position that I've been working on, with how far I can actually get, with a straight back. I'm not quite sure whether that's actually a straight back, because you have to basically have a straight back and stretch, the head out towards the toes. But like I said, I follow a particular routine, a particular type of person who's actually very good, and I think she's probably certified in what she actually does, and I just follow what she actually instructs. So it's not something that I'm making up all the way. So here's the distance of me doing the left leg. So there is a gap, right? Now, she did actually suggest, and sometimes I do that in terms of like putting a pillow or cushions in that gap so that you can actually still stretch out your legs and things. So, but that's my day one where I'm starting from. So that's the left leg and then the right leg. And you'll probably notice that I actually do use knee supports. primarily because my left leg, the quads are actually quite tight. But I do find that now that I'm actually working on this, that my left leg is starting to actually really loosen up, which is great, because I don't need to really use the knee supports all the time. It's just that I find that when I'm actually doing particular type of exercises, it helps. I don't know if it's psychological, but it just gives me that particular type of support. So that's the right leg. So you're going to find that the left leg and the right leg, they kind of vary on how far you can go down. So that's basically it, right? So I thought I'll just share in my life basically what I've been doing in terms of like a side challenge and things. So I think, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to come on. I always say that, don't I? I say I'm going to come on again, and then it's like I'm not sure whether I'm actually coming on. But hey, I think it's like when you feel like coming on, then I come on. But I am available. So if you guys actually do want to, write comments or send me questions and things, just put them underneath the video. This is, I think it's on YouTube, and it's on my page, which is a public page. And it's also on my group. That's a private group of that's linked to this page. What else do I want to say? All right, so that's basically an update on the September challenge. Hope you guys are actually doing okay. I did actually, I'm pretty sure that I actually said I was going to do some Zoom calls so that to help provide support, ongoing support for those guys doing the challenge. Let me know if you still want to do that, because I can actually, schedule around. Obviously, we'll try and work something out according to your schedule, according to my schedule. I'm in Australia, but my hours are kind of, they're flexible. But I will, and I did this last week. I think I just basically made myself available in the rooms. So that's a feature that's in the group at the moment, where I would just go live in a room, and you should be able to sort of see the post where you can just click to join a room, and then you can come on. So it's more private. It's only people who can actually access it are only those ones that are members of the Eat Healthy, Fight Diabetes group. They'll get the notification. But if you want to join it from in that room, then by all means, because that's like an alternate to Zoom. So that's basically there. So I might actually go there. So watch out for that one. The other thing is, apart from that, I think because it is Monday, hey, actually the weather is fantastic. It's really warming up. Even when I'm wearing this, I can feel the heat. I know it could be the room as well. But I did step outside earlier, and it's actually really warm. So that's all good, because it's getting into summer. Well, spring. Still go into the spring thing, but it might actually be a really warm spring and hot summer, which will be good. All right. So aside from that, very busy week this week. It's going to be full on, because this weekend coming up, well, obviously I've got a lot of things that are happening from the weekend that just happened with the business finance weekend. But coming up this weekend is Unleash the Power Within with Tony Robbins. It's a virtual event. I think they're still promoting it online, but as part of this weekend that I just finished, he basically gave us tickets to attend. It's a paid event, okay? It is a Tony Robbins event. So, but we are just so looking forward to this. Me, obviously, because my whole health journey started after I attended an Unleash the Power Within event that was part of this other course that I was in, but it's open to the public, right? And everything started from there, because it was a whole mindset weekend. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and they spent so it's whole sessions on mindset, and just building it up, basically sort of like whatever you were doing in the past, setting yourself up so for what your true goals are in the future, and then the whole day on health. And I took that 10-day challenge after the actual event, which led me on this whole journey of losing an incredible amount of weight from where I was and reversing my pre-diabetes to a point where I'm, where I am at the moment. So time goes by really quick, right? So we are really looking forward to it. Last year I just did it for it was just me, and it is US time, so it's going to be like midnight right through, in the mornings and things like that. So schedule's going to be a little bit off, but Mal said he's going to do it with me too. So and I'm just trying to get the kids in, who are basically kind of like, yeah, not quite sure about that, Mum, to see whether they could actually be part of it too. So so that's something coming up, which is actually really great. So apart from that, I hope you guys have a fantastic day today, for the rest of the day, and until I actually catch you guys again on the live, those ones who are possibly sort of watching this from the FAD group, hello FAD group, you guys are absolutely inspirational. So I hope you guys are actually enjoying your Biggest Loser challenge. And yeah, by all means, apart from that, stay safe, keep moving, and yeah, everything will actually be really good. All right, so I'll catch you guys again online. All right, bye-bye.